Hi drummers, hope you're well. Quick video for you about reading music here. Now this is going to start right at the beginning and we're not going to assume any knowledge here. Hopefully after a series of videos here you'll have quite a competent idea of what's going on in terms of reading drum music. First things first though, I suppose, why would we read drum music? What's this all about for drummers? A lot of drummers say to me, I just want to hear the music and play it back, I want to play by ear. That's great, I'm not knocking that at all, that's a great thing to do. Of course use your ears. Famously there's some all-time great drummers. Phil Collins often gets mentioned. Dennis Chambers, Buddy Rich, drummers who supposedly didn't read much music. I mean, good luck to them, of course, they're amazing. I'm not knocking that for a minute. For me, it's been super useful because, well, a number of things really. First, it's offered me meant that I've been able to go and do a load of gigs that I wouldn't otherwise do. So playing in the theatre, playing jazz band, swing band, even rock pop music where the music's written down. It's been super useful in terms of the doors it's opened a whole world of playing gigs up to me that I wouldn't otherwise have been able to do. Secondly, when you're learning music, I find it's unbelievably helpful and it saves you so much time. Once you're fluent in the reading of music and the note values and all that kind of stuff, well, not only can you just get a chart for a song, stick it up and get playing straight away, but also if you're just learning it, as in like, for me, I often get gigs where I've got to learn, 30, 40 odd songs shortly before a gig, a few days before a gig or the day before or something, and I can sit down with the audio and actually I'll just transcribe myself out little parts. I wouldn't necessarily write the full score for every song, but I could just like notate little moments or make myself a little mini chart with some little notes on there to let me know the important moments. So it's a brilliant sort of shortcut once you're fluent in it for learning music as well. So unbelievably useful, I think. Not knocking any drummer who doesn't read music, so that's fine, totally cool as well. But for me, unbelievably useful for getting gigs, for learning music super quickly, and also just when you're putting parts together, if you're playing a complicated complicated coordinated thing on the kit, often having the visual representation of it there, super useful as well, something to refer to. I often see it as like your little candle in the dark. When things get quite complicated in terms of a groove and coordination, that visual sort of layout for me can be super helpful as well. So anyway, tons of great reasons why I think reading music is helpful. This is the first thing, man. It's crotchets or quarter notes, the very basic pulse running through music. These are little notes that you see on music. They're not joined up. On the little sheet here, which I'll attach to this to the description for this video, I've just done everything on the snare drum, which is the second space down from the top of the music. All we're doing here is worrying about either hitting the drum or resting, right? So we're playing quarter notes or crotchets, which are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The basic pulse that runs through music. Often when a drummer will count in at the start of a song, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be the quarter note or the crotchet that they're counting in. So all this first sheet is 8 bars of either hitting the drum on one of those crotchets or resting. So the note that you see is a hit. The little squiggle that you see is a rest. So a crotchet note or a crotchet rest. A quarter note or a quarter note rest. Looking at the sheet here, this is example number 1. The first bar just has 4 crotchets. Absolutely classic. One hit on every beat. Here we go, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was number 1 off the sheet. So you're just doing one hit on every single beat. Hopefully that makes sense. On number 2, what you've got is a crotchet note on beat 1, a rest on beat 2, a crotchet note on beat 3, and a rest on beat 4. Here comes number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that makes sense. Number 3, the first 3 notes are hit. They're the crotchet beats written out. On number 4, that's a rest. Here we go, beat 4 that is. Here's number 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Just quickly, in terms of the counting, some drummers or musicians like to say rest when there's a rest. You might remember that one from school if you ever did this sort of thing at school. So like 1, rest, 2, rest. I've never really been a big fan of that. Just because when there's lots of rests, you end up saying rest so much that you sort of might lose track of the numbers. So I like to just say the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. When there's a hit, just say it loudly. When there's a rest, I like to say the number under my breath. So on number 3 there, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, nice and soft. Number 4 now, here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So rest 1, hit 1, rest 1, hit 1. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 6 is a note, a rest, a note, and a note. So 1, 3, 4. Number 6, here we go. Number 7, that's a note for 1 and 2, a rest on 3, and a hit again on 4. Number 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 8, a rest on beat 1, but then quarter notes or crotchets on 2, 3, 4. Number 8, here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play from number 1 right through to number 8, as if it was a late 8-bar sequence. Hopefully this all makes sense. Crotchets or quarter notes with their relevant rests. Here it comes. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 1, 2. That's all cool, so just getting you started there. That's just the tip of the iceberg, of course, of reading music. You've got to start somewhere, and I like to keep it really simple at first. Either you're hitting the drum or you're not on the basic quarter note count. 1, 2, 3, 4. The time signature here is 4/4. You'll notice at the top, that means the pulse of the music is 4 beats in the bar. Each beat is a crotchet, so the pulse running through 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope this all makes a bit of sense. Congratulations on the superb decision of being a reading drummer, and it's going to be awesome. Stick with it. I'll see you soon. Thanks a million.